This story opens with a young woman named Anna, journeying all the way from the United States to pursue her studies at the prestigious Oxford University. Her life, up to this point, had been neatly mapped out. Once she graduated, a secure job in New York awaited her. Her family beamed with pride, knowing she was on track to accomplish exactly what she'd always aimed for. Anna herself was determined. This was her plan, and she intended to stick to it without straying. No room for distractions, no unexpected detours. If you're new here, I'm Daniel, your professional film analyst. I launched this channel to break down your favorite movies into pieces for better absorption. What you have to do, first of all, is to like this video to encourage me more, subscribe to this channel, which is totally free like I always tell people, and click the notification bell so you're always carried along. Upon arriving at Oxford, she was introduced to her new flatmates. Among them was Charlie, a cheeky fellow who, without hesitation, declared her shoes hideous. Anna merely smiled. She loved her shoes, and more importantly, she adored her new room. She kept a well-organized to-do list tucked away, a constant reminder of the milestones she intended to reach. But life has a habit of rewriting even the best-laid plans. One afternoon, while she was walking down a narrow street, a car sped past, sending a spray of cold, dirty water all over her. Soaked through, she made her way to a small fish and chips shop, hoping to warm herself and grab a bite to eat. The challenge? She struggled a little with the thick local accent. It was there that she first encountered Jamie, a young man accompanied by his friend Cecilia. Jamie appeared to be avoiding someone outside, a girl walking past. Anna glanced at the car parked just outside and suddenly realized he was the culprit who had drenched her earlier. "So, you're the one who splashed me," she confronted him. Without much hesitation, she stepped outside to let the girl know Jamie was hiding inside, before heading off to her first class. In that lecture, Anna quickly befriended Maggie, another student. She also spotted Charlie, the shoe critic, who turned out to be Maggie's friend. Anna was especially eager for this class because she had long admired the work of Professor Stein. But instead of taking the podium, Professor Stein announced he wouldn't be teaching that term. One of his former students would lead the class instead, and that student was none other than Jamie. To begin, Jamie brought a cake and invited everyone to help themselves. Anna remained seated, prompting him to walk over with a slice and call her the international student. She initially declined, but when he mentioned it came from Mrs. Mackenzie's college kitchen, she relented and took a bite. Jamie then launched into poetry. He asked Anna to read aloud a piece by an American poet, and once she did, he explained its message. Choosing to live life on your own terms carries a cost, but if you don't truly live, then what's the point? After class, he approached her again, apologizing for the car incident earlier. "I'm actually more responsible than I seem," he said with a grin. At that moment, Cecilia appeared, cutting the conversation short. Soon after, Maggie introduced Anna to Tom, another friend in their circle. Tom gave Maggie a bicycle so she could easily explore Oxford. The following day, Anna overheard Jamie in a tense exchange with his father outside his office. He seemed genuinely rattled. Later, when critiquing a poem Anna had written, Jamie's tone was sharp, but he quickly softened, apologizing and praising her work instead. As they spoke, Cecilia spotted them together yet again. That night, Maggie and Charlie whisked Anna away to her very first pub. Maggie, it seemed, had a quiet crush on Tom. Cecilia introduced Maggie to some acquaintances, but Anna found herself in a heated debate with one of them, a man who dismissed Americans as clueless and unable to grasp sarcasm. Anna's quick-witted response left him fuming. He insulted her as a quota student, and in retaliation, she tossed her drink at him. Jamie, having witnessed the whole thing, stepped in to keep the man from following her and offered to walk her home. As they strolled through the night streets, Jamie discovered this was her first pub experience. "We can't end it like that," he insisted, steering her toward another spot. There, Anna opened up about her lifelong dream to study at Oxford, her job waiting in New York, and her goal to earn enough money so financial worries would never haunt her again. Jamie countered with, "Not everything worth having can be bought." She shot back, "Only rich people say that." She wasn't wrong. Jamie came from a wealthy background, embracing a free-flowing approach to life, while Anna's middle-class upbringing had taught her to stay the course. A karaoke session was in full swing, and Jamie claimed he could sing better than the current performer. Anna mischievously put his name down. Though reluctant, he eventually got on stage and delivered a rather off-key rendition of Coldplay's Yellow. They both laughed through it, and afterward, he introduced her to the wonders of a kebab shop. She hesitated at first, but the food won her over. When they reached her door, she kissed him and asked if he'd like to come inside. He politely declined. If you are enjoying this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell so you're always carried along. A few days later was the Halloween party. Anna showed up dressed as Wonder Woman and struck up a conversation with a nerdy fellow fascinated by her character's invisible playing. When Jamie walked in, she danced with her new acquaintance, clearly aiming to spark a bit of jealousy. She even took the guy to the kebab place Jamie had recommended, but he mocked the food loudly. Anna quickly regretted bringing him there. The next day after class, Jamie stopped her. "Come with me, I want to show you something." He led her to a library, arranging for her to have special access. Inside, he revealed a rare first edition of a treasured book. He mentioned spotting her at the club the night before, and when she casually admitted to grabbing kebabs afterward, his voice turned possessive. "That place is ours," he said. The tension faded into something softer as the rain fell outside. They kissed, and one thing led to another. Later, Jamie asked if what they had was just for fun, and Anna agreed. But Cecilia soon took her aside with a warning. That so-called fun will turn serious, and when it does, you'll be the one hurting. Anna brushed her off, continuing to spend time with Jamie. He often ignored calls from his father, and whenever she suggested visiting his home, he changed the subject. Eventually, he pitched an idea. She should take a grand tour of Europe, visiting all the iconic places he described in detail. Casually, he added, "We could go together." Anna teased him about it being too serious. Finally, he agreed to show her his home. It had once belonged to his late aunt, and he'd been living there for the past year. While looking around, she noticed a collection of miniature cars, which he explained he had built with his father and brother, Eddie. Then came a somber truth. Eddie had died, and since then, Jamie hadn't spoken to his father. At the end of this video, if you're curious to see how Anna's Oxford life flips from sweet romance to heartbreaking reality, tap episode 2 on your right-hand side. But if you're in a hurry and want to skip ahead into betrayal, tough choices, and a twist that changes her forever, episode 3 will be waiting on your left. But don't blame me if you get lost. Trust me, this story is best enjoyed in order. So like this video, subscribe, it's totally free, and hit the bell so you never miss the next recap. See you there.